Hello, good morning everyone. Respected Father Principal, Vice Principal, faculty members, and to all my dear friends. Today, I, on behalf of SSD Specialization, will be presenting to you our urban camp about our urban camp in Delhi, Amritsar, Punjab, and Rajasthan. So here's a brief list of what we are going to present for today's presentation. So to begin with the introduction, there's a saying by Saint Augustine that it says that the world is a book, and those who do not travel only read a page. So about our tour, SED Urban Camp commences on the 31st of January, and arrives to our destination on February afternoon. And then we had an exhibition of visual monuments in Delhi, visited and interacted with organizations and prominent personalities and various offices. And we had an exposure to Jaipur, which is in Rajasthan, and Amritsar, which is in Punjab. And on the 11th of February, we had our departure. We departed from Delhi. And here's our objectives of our urban game. As notice, objectives are extracted from our handbook, which is given by the institute. Here are the various organizations and places which we have visited. The organizations which we have visited are Caritas India, Delhi University of Social Work, Don Bosco Press, which is in Don Bosco Institute of Technology, and another Don Bosco Technical School. And these are the prominent, as you can see in the middle, these are the prominent members which we have met. At the Bodies Day, we met Mr. Alphonse, which in details will be explained later. At Supreme Court, we met Mr. Wills Matthew, Advocate Ms. Nandati Batra, and Ms. Anila, and Rashpati Kaur, we met MP Tools K. Mani. And here are the places which we have visited: the temple, Qutub Minar, in the Qutub Minar, Indira Gandhi's Museum, Parliament House, India Gate, Redford, Amsterdam, Taj Mahal, Agra Fort, National Art Museum, Jantar Mantra, Taj Mahal, Amir Fort, which is in Jaipur, Rajasthan, Jallianwala Bagh, Golden Temple, and Wagah Border, which is in Amritsar, Punjab. So to speak about Mr. K.J. Alphonse, he is a former IS in which he has resigned from his IS roles, and then he joined the politics, and he was the former tourism minister of India. And if you have time, you can search on YouTube or in social media. He has come to Nagaland, and then he has inaugurated one of the Hornbill festivals. And then he's retired member of parliament, and he's currently an active member of BJP, senior BJP leader. So here's a brief introduction about Caritas India. Caritas India is a organization which is founded by a Catholic Church, and then it was renamed to Caritas India in the year 1972. Previously, it was named as Catholic Churches of India. And then here it says that it's the largest networking organization in India, which means it is the largest humanitarian networking in India and the second largest humanitarian group in the world. Caritas India, Caritas is an organization all over the world. It has a federation, so every country has its Caritas. Like there is Caritas Canada, Caritas Australia, Caritas America, and so forth. Moving on to the next, this is a picture where we were we met the team of Caritas India. The Caritas India is headed by Director Father Anil, who is headquarters in Delhi. Moving to the next, we have Gunj. We visited Gunj organization. So Gunj is founded by Mr. Anshu Gupta in 1999. He won an award in the year 2012, India's Social Entrepreneurship of India. And what does Gunj do is that they collect waste and renewable resources from the urban areas and then renew it and then provide to the urban areas, rural areas. So they have various type of kits for the kids, which is for the children, for the office, for the marriage, and so forth. Since we're running out of time, we went fast. Gunj India is they work for pre-disaster relief and post-disaster relief. Here is a video. Here's a photograph of our team with Mr. Anshu Gupta and one of his supervisors. So, as we have visited, as some of our friends have said that we visited DSW, so I won't say much on this. As we met Mr. N.T. Thomas at the Delhi University of Social Work, and then he gave us a campus tour, and then we had an informal interaction session with the other faculties. And here we had a Q&A session too, where many questions were raised by our students. Visitation of Delhi University, the DSSW was merged with CD specialization, is CDS and SEDs. Okay, I'll move on to the next. And on this very day, we went to book fair, which is known as New Delhi Book Fair, which was held from the 1st of February to the 9th of February, where we get the opportunity, where we had the opportunity to meet not me, but to attend one of his sessions, Mr. Sachin Tharoor, where he came to release one of his books, and then we had a great time there. Moving on to the next, on the 7th of February, we went to Supreme Court, where we met Mr. Wills Matthew, an advocate and lawyer in Supreme Court, and one of his associate apprentices, Ms. Anila, an advocate with Supreme Court, took us around the Supreme Court, explained things around, and also we met Ms. Nandita Batra. She is also an advocate, the lady who took our senior SAT around the previous year. And then it was this very day that we had the privilege to meet Mr. Danish Menon. If you can Google it, you will find he is the chairman and managing director of Menon Financial Service. He is an owner of aviation company, where you can contact Father Romy for if you want to go join for aviation for like what do we call that, air hostess and stuff like that. He's welcome. And then we also visited the Moscow Institute of Technology, which is in Sukhdev, New York. Mr. Father Vijay, SPP, was the director, and then Brother Herman, he took us around to the campus, all through their campus and things. This is a photograph of us taking a picture with Miss Anita. And then this is a picture taken with Father Vijay and another priest. This is the day we were supposed to meet. We met Mr. Jose K. Mani. He's a member of Parliament of Rajya Sabha. He's a chairman of Kerala Congress and a former MP of Lok Sabha for the session of 2029-2028. If you have any questions, you can raise my friends for help. On this very day, I wasn't able to attend because one of our friends was not very well, so we had to take her to the hospital. So regarding this, you can kindly ask. So these are the various journeys that we had to navigate urban specificity through the special public transportation with max understanding urban safety. Okay, the next thing is learning and identifying resources like food and shelter, where to find food, where to get foods, where to, it's a busy, is a rush area, so these things were some learnings. And then the importance of preserving cultures, where when we visited various historical monuments, we learned the importance of preserving the cultures and appreciating among the culture among the diverse communities, and then the value of supporting local economies in a marginalized community. We have learned, some of us have learned the critical thinking, the values of teamwork, the importance of preserving sensitive culture, and then some new technologies and business strategies, and the value of humble personality, the benefit of being acknowledged by others through the work one does, and not the status or the title one's hold. These are some few learnings which we have learned from the many. These are some challenges that we face. Of course, the first one is language barriers, and then the polluted air, the quality of air which could affect our health, and then some of us have shared the personal budget, time and limitation, balancing organization of the disease, managing own personal things, navigating in the crowded streets, chaotic traffic, adapting to local custom tradition, managing overloaded information. We have to attend several few organizations in a day, and then some non-local people gossiping behind us, calling us Chinese or Nepalese and sort of things, and then when we visited the vendors, some local vendors forcing the students to buy things which we do not want, and then stuff like that, adjusting and adapting to many demands of the group members despite the different needs and wants. Here are some few reflections which we have made of many individuals collaborating in the city-based environment can improve much about teamwork, participating often rely on one another, often direction problem solving and managing tasks. And then the second one is privilege to interact with prominent personality, visit various historical monuments like Waka Border and overall combination and challenges that learning experience take and then about Mahatma Gandhi's life legacy that's inspired us social change development and promoting human rights, justice at the level of craftsmanship, inequality, at registered artisans, and deepen the understanding of India's rich culture, history, and social challenges, and eye-opening experience, and enhance training appreciation for diverse culture. Managing time effectively was one challenges, but keeping up with the fact journey and adapting to unexpected situation has helped the trainee to be more independent and responsible. This is all we have. Now, I would like to give time to my fellow presenter to share some of his experience.
Jose K. Mani, I want to ask your friends what did they learn from him? What was their experience?
What my experience is, I'm a member of parliament from Kerala, which was a minister. So what I learned from there is that our ministers and MLAs, when election is there, they will visit all the villages But when the election is over, we won't even see their face in our villages. But what I learned from him is that even though he's a MP, a highly valued person in the society, he's the only one who is speaking for the conflict in Manipur in the parliament. That is what I like about him, first point. And second point is, he is very simple. What I learned from him is like simplicity. He is very simple man. So that is what we learned from him, and we had a good conversation. We have so many questions. He motivated us how we should stand for ourselves as a social worker, and he also conveyed a message that in the future, if we have any kind of doubt, then we can surely come and approach him. That is it.
And what was the main topic of your conversation with him? Like there was a topic like this.
Yeah. Actually, there was no topic or such. It was just a meeting. Yeah. Because topic was not there. We were just given the opportunity to meet him, to just meet and have a conversation with him. But we brought out the topic. We discussed a little bit about politics and also about the social problems, issues, and also what our youth we have to do in order to change the society. What he told us, we have to raise our voices. It seems like Northeast people, especially from us, Northeast, we don't raise our voices. So he told us that we have to start writing some articles, we have to identify social problems, approach the government. Yeah, that is how our conversation goes. If you want more, then I can.
Thank you so much. Your major what learning? Your what
Thank you so much for the question. The major learning, I'm sure everyone has their own learning. According to me, the major learning is, we being in the middle class, we tend to be very, put our status, our life standard to this high level, and then we go there and see these prominent leaders, those who earn in terms of crores, they have crores in their account. And then the way they live, the living standard is so humble. Their clothes are low. They have simple dressing code, and they're very simple. And then one example is that Mr. Hanshu, he is the director of Gunj, and then Gunj is one of the top organizations in India. Then when he came, we were sitting on the floor, and then he came, he was given a chair, like, I don't need a chair. He was given a chair, I don't need a chair, I'll sit with the student. He sat down with us on the floor, and then that kind of humble attitude they have, despite all the things that they own. This kind of inspired me, and this is one of the major learning that I've had. Thank you.